Hi, I have some neurographic art that I want to show you today. Sorry, I still have frog voice because I woke up not too long ago. But I want to show you some neurographic art, and it's been kind of a cool little tool that I've been using. Well, I've only done it a few times. One of the reasons I've only done it a few times is because it was so powerful for me the last time I did it that I was like, okay, I need a break because there was just so much that happened after I did it. I'm not gonna really explain what neurographic art is. You can look that up. There's plenty of other videos that talk about neurographic art, and there's people who teach that. I will just say that it is a way to process and bring for your subconscious to like process things or to make neural connections on the subconscious level. And for me, it's been, when I've done it, it has basically brought what's in my subconscious out for me to look at and to make sense of. Sometimes it doesn't really make, like, you don't really totally get what's happening. But your brain will pick it up. Your brain knows exactly what this means. And I actually do some notes after I do one of these. I translate it, like it comes out to the surface, and I am able to examine it and put things into words, things that are like, maybe, like I said, they were under the surface and I didn't know it was there, or it's just a way to make it more clear to me in my in my outer world, so that bringing the inner world to the outside and seeing it and being able to figure out what's going on in your subconscious and what your brain is working on. And I don't know, there's just so many things. I'm sure there's plenty of videos out there that can go in depth about what this actually does. And I just wanted to share with you today my experience with it. Although I am no expert on this, it's been a tool, a recent tool, like in the last, well, since really March of this year, that I used it, and it's had a powerful impact on me. And I just wanted to share my experience with it. I did one yesterday. This was my take. This was my adaptation, I guess you could say. This is not what I've seen other people do. This is just what I was inspired to do when I woke up yesterday. I was inspired to make this flower, and the funny thing is, I've been making a flower like this my whole life, ever since I can remember. When I was a little kid, I was always making these kinds of flowers, not with all the neuro lines, but this kind of flower has been consistent throughout my life. Like when I'm doodling or just drawing random stuff, I will do this a lot. So I found that very interesting that I was led to do this yesterday. But I'll get to that later. I want to start with like the first ones that I did, and I'm going to interpret what this means for me. And that's the thing, like we can interpret our own stuff because that's what it is. It is our inner world. It's our subconscious coming out, and making all the connections, and it's strengthening certain pathways in your brain, but it's also revealing stuff. So I'm gonna be drinking my honey lemon water while we do this, because I have to start my detox this morning. Okay, sorry about that. And I apologize if you hear any ambient or background noises and all that. Well, actually, I don't know why I'm apologizing, because this is a very informal type video style, and why should I apologize for that? Okay, so I'm going to show you this one. This one was the first one I did, and this was done on March 1st of 24 this year. Okay, and I started out, this was a catharsis. So I started out where I just did like a random scribble, okay, and then I followed certain steps to to get where this is, okay. But this was all like my brain putting everything out on the paper. I don't know if you can see this well. I think I'll well, I don't know, hopefully you'll be able to see this. But the important thing is like the message behind it, okay? I'm gonna tell you what all this means to me, what I think it means, what I wrote down at the time, okay? And I'm gonna have to turn it so I can read what I put on the back. So this is not the right orientation, but that's okay. Maybe you'll get the idea. Okay, so I started with a theme. It was a specific idea or problem or thing that I wanted to explore, and or something that was like at the time was bothering me or frustrating me, and that's what I started with. So my theme for this was I wrote frustration of not being able to eat as many healing foods as I was before because of sensitivities. So I've been on a healing journey for a really long time, and I started getting more sensitive to the foods that I was eating, which were very good healing foods that I needed to keep healing on a deep level. But I was frustrated because I was too sensitive to a lot of it, and I was having a lot of problems with a lot of neurological problems because of the I was detoxing so well that it was too much for me at the time, and so the things that I was eating that were very healing and natural foods and all that, it was just too much for my system at the time. So I had to adjust, and so I was frustrated because I was doing so well for such a long time. I was improving a lot. Excuse me. So I said frustration of not being able to eat as many healing foods as I was before because of sensitivities. More limited diet and not sure if things are healing as well. without the heavy metal detox smoothie and other foods. And I follow medical medium lifestyle. So, excuse me. Okay, so my catharsis, this is what I'm seeing now, okay? My catharsis circle was very busy. That's this circle right here. This is the scribble that I started with, okay? And I created it and like thickened the lines and the connections where it needed to, and did the circle outline. Okay, this is my catharsis circle. Okay, so this is busy, very busy, right? Compared to this right here. Okay, this one's pretty busy. See all that? This one is not so busy. Okay, so catharsis circle was very busy. Second circle, very calm, and went around the chaos and stronger paths. So you can see that there's like these stronger paths that are going right through all of the chaos of this catharsis circle, right? Okay, and then here you can see that this circle is very, 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 very calm and not so full of chaos and it seems it's just like everything's flowing kind of just around, you know, this is like going around all the chaos. That's how my brain's interpreting this, okay? And so the insights that I got from this to me looked like a smiley face, okay? When I looked at it right away, it was like, it felt very peaceful, calm, and it felt like a very relaxed, smiley face. So that's what I wrote. I wrote, relax and smile. Everything will be okay. The chaos, busyness of my food challenges will be simplified, and it will still work to heal me. Things need to be simplified for me for a while so it can be sustainable. I was very busy in the chaos trying to do everything, and it really wasn't sustainable. But I didn't pick up on that. I just kept pushing through, okay? And then I said, I will take my own path that is more comfortable for me. Going around the problem is still going to get me where I want to go. I am healing. Take the path less traveled. Okay, so after this, it was only 12 days later, because at the time I did this, I was in the middle of this chaos, okay? And on March 13th, 12 days later, I was still here, but I was moving down to here, but I didn't know it at the time. Looking back, I can see that is exactly what was happening, that I was moving from this chaos down to this relax and smile, where there's not much happening. I mean, on the outside you see not much happening in my outer world. Plenty happening in my inner world, and that's been my experience for the last six plus months, is my inner world relaxing and smiling through it all. My inner world has been very intense as everything in my life slowed down. I've been in this room, in my house, in my bedroom, I was bedbound for like the first week of this, okay? And then I've been housebound, mostly up here in my room, doing everything here in my room. I had very little energy, and there's been a lot of inner work that has been happening. I didn't even make this happen. This is just something that, like, I don't know, the universe said, you need to slow down, and we're going to make you do it, and we have something to say, you know. And so I've been just getting a whole bunch of downloads and messages specifically for me about my life, and a lot of processing traumas and things that, you know, were buried really deeply below the surface, and those things have come out. Those things have shown themselves, and I've been able to look at them and go, oh, I didn't know that, or I didn't remember that, or, you know. So, like, this is very therapeutic, okay? Everything that I've been going through is so therapeutic, and I'm in the process, you know, because everything in my life has been simplified because I'm stuck here and I have to face it, and I can't hide anymore everything that was below the surface. I cannot hide it anymore or bury it. And so I've had to face it in this, my silent outer world, you know, because everything outside of me has, like, really quieted down and become simplified, like this said it would. Okay, I'm taking the road less traveled. Okay, so that's what this one is. Okay, and it's been a ride. I'm going to tell you, like, the beginning of this when I landed here in my bedroom, it was difficult. That transition from here to here, it took a couple months at least. You know, like, it was intense at first, and then it became, I became in that more relaxed, smiling, happy state. And but I'm still processing a lot of trauma and a lot of things that I have to observe them, you know, as they come up. I have to observe them, and I have to let that energy flow through me and let it release, because I have so much stuck energy, and that's what's making me sick. That's what has been making me sick the last I don't know, many years of my life. It's been making me sick. It's just progressively making me sick. Okay, so I am healing now. I was healing before, but like, this is a deeper healing of the things that are causing the illness in the first place. Okay, so I'm doing all that inner work, all that, like, stuff that you hash out with your therapist. Okay, except that I am the therapist and I'm the client all at the same time. And the cool thing about that, and I'm not advocating that you take everything into your own hands. That's not what I'm saying, because everyone is different. I just happen to be very connected right now to myself. Okay, I'm just, like, so connected and aligned right now that, like, this is what's working for me, and honestly, I can't get out right now anyway, and everything has been accelerated in my inner world, while everything on the outside has been slowed down, if that makes any sense. If you've gone through anything like what I'm going through, then you'll understand what I'm talking about. But anyway, that's this one. I'm going to show you the next one that I did. Okay, this one I did like 3 days after I did that first one. Okay, this one looks a lot more simple and peaceful, right? totally much a nicer picture right there. Okay, this one is the theme that I was going for was money. Okay, because I've been trying to create some sort of business or source of income or whatever for like so many years, and I've done little things here and there, but that's what this was about. It was like, because I'm wanting to support our family. I only got to go to college for like a year and a half or whatever, so I didn't get to finish, and then we had kids, and my kids, some of them were sick, and I couldn't really go back to school because I was dealing with being the caretaker of sick children, kids with asthma, that sort of thing. And so no blame on anybody, just saying that I can't just go out and get a job because I don't really have the education or the background or the so I've spent a lot of my time just learning things on my own and trying to figure out how to create an income outside of a job, right? And I was a massage therapist for a number of years, but I can't do that anymore. So I'm kind of trying to feel my way and see where my path is, and I haven't really found it yet. But anyway, this was March 3rd, okay, and the theme was money. Okay, something to do with the beach, growth, relaxation, flowing water, sand, California coast, because this looks like the coast of California, a specific area of the coast of California to me. Okay, that's what my brain's seeing, because I was seeing this grassy area and sand right here, the coast, the beach, and the water, and that's what I'm seeing. So that was my first initial idea, and then blue skies, clouds, cool, calm, right? This picture just feels very cool and calm to me. And then I said, map of coastline? So my brain was like looking at, seeing the pattern that, oh, that looks like a map. It looks like the California coastline to me, okay? And then I realized that it was actually a specific beach where I've been wanting to move there, okay? So the message that I got after I realized that, the message I got is relax, go with the flow, it's happening for you. Okay, and then the cute thing about this, okay, what I found cute, see this, I have two circles, okay, and then this is the one I emphasized with the thicker line, okay. This circle is the focus, and it's right there on a certain part of the California coast that I was like, oh my gosh, I know where that is, okay. And if you look at this, I don't know how well this is showing up on the video, but if you look at this circle, there's these little things here, and guess what? My brain interpreted them as the shapes look like 2 elephant seals and 3 sea otters. Okay, so obviously the big one here is an elephant seal. This is another one. This is the mommy or daddy. This is the baby one. Okay, And here are the 3 sea otters. That's what my brain saw. Okay, that's what my brain is telling me, okay? So the point of this is to confirm to me that everything is working out. Everything is working out. I don't see it in my outside world right now. I'm not seeing it. And I wasn't seeing it back then in March. I wasn't seeing it, but it was like a little confirmation, like, hey, just be patient, just relax, everything is working out. Okay? So that was very reassuring to me. But yeah, I think this part is just so funny because, you know, seeing the elephant seals and the sea otters, that was just so funny to me. But I'm so excited, okay? I've been very excited about this. But then, like I said, March 13th, I landed, you know, from all this chaos, I landed in my bedroom for 6+ months, okay? Trying to do that very thing, trying to relax and just trust that everything is working out in my life. And you know, it's been a difficult lesson, difficult ride, but I feel like things are getting better. Okay, this is another thing I did. I just want to show you this. This was, I don't know when I did this. It was sometime around the same thing, but I was just experimenting with like doing an affirmation. This is just my take on, you know, another way to do neurographic art. So like I took 2 different affirmations that I have that I made. This one is really, you know, these are all random, like line. You know, I started with a circle and another circle. Okay, I didn't know what it was gonna look like, and then I just drew like a lines to connect the 2 circles. Okay, and then, but it ended up looking like, look at this. What does that look like to you? It looks like some sort of like, I don't know, like a, not quite a motorcycle, but like something, you know what, it actually, it looks like my, I used to have a trike, you know, those 3-wheeled exercise things, you know, where you, I don't, look it up if you want, but it sort of looks like that, except that it only has the 2 wheels, so like, it's not that. But anyway, it looks like some sort of thing that moves, right? That moves, but maybe not as fast as, I don't know, it kind of looks like a motorcycle, but yeah, I would say maybe a motorcycle, okay? But anyway, the the affirmation that I have with this is, I am healthy, I have energy, I feel so good. I'm gonna get there. I am gonna get there. Okay, this one was about abundance and money. This one was about abundance and money. Okay, this was this is the money circle, and this is, I think this is me. But anyway, so everything's flowing this way. Okay, everything's flowing that way. But it says, money freely flows to me every day. I am living a fully abundant life. Okay? So I just wanted to show you that. Those aren't all that important. But the one I did today, or yesterday, and then I interpreted it today, because yesterday I only had the energy to do this part of it, and so I came back to it this morning. I was like inspired to come back to it and see what all this means. but you can see in my flower, you can see that there's 4 outer petals, okay? Friends, family, world, community, the 4 outer petals, and they're not as darkly colored in as the inner petals. And the inner petals are service, music, art, words. Okay, and these inner petals, well, all the petals have neurographic lines, okay? They all have neurographic lines that I drew out from them. And that's the energy coming out from me, okay? Out, expanding out. In this inner circle, I have truth, love, autonomy, justice, peace, okay? And these colors were also inspired. Like, I knew that this had to be this color. That's what was being shown to me, that I needed this to be that color. And then these colors, these are not my favorite colors, okay? These are just colors that I just knew that they had to be those colors. So anyway, and then you can see here, again, when I got done doing all this, I realized that this is blooming, okay? These are the leaves, if you're wondering what those are. Those are the leaves, and this flower is blooming. Look where it's blooming. This looks like the coast all over again. It's right there. I couldn't make this up, okay? Anyway, going to read what I wrote on the back, how I'm interpreting all of this, okay? These inner petals, I'm going to tell you, they've been somewhat closed for a while, because these petals were the ones, the friends, family, world, community, those petals were the ones that were open, okay? They were open first. These inner petals were closed. You know, like when a flower, before a flower blooms, the first petals to open up would be the outer ones, right? That's what that represents. These are the inner petals that are now opening up, okay? And revealing what's inside the center of the flower, okay? The flower is me, my soul, okay? I'm going to read this. Okay, this was done yesterday. And the theme, which I did not start with a theme. I just had the feeling that I needed to do. When I woke up yesterday, a flower image was in my head, and I knew I had to draw it, and that I needed to do a neurographic drawing. So that's my attempt. That's what I did. And I didn't really follow somebody's rules or anything. I just I did what I felt intuitively that I needed to do in order to process something, okay? So I did not start with this theme, but this is the theme that feels right, okay? My soul is in bloom, and it feels right because of all the inner work and all the things that I've been experiencing, well, shut out from my normal outside world, okay, the last 6+ months. That's why I can tell that this is like, the message is the right message, okay? So the theme is, my soul is in bloom. So the inner petals of the flower are opening up and activating to reveal my core guiding soul compass. There are the things that these are the things that generate my power, the things that direct everything I do. The inner petals have been protecting the center core to open up at this time. This is exactly the right time. The power and energy from the center, which I interpret as my soul, is flowing out in a very strong way to be seen, felt, witnessed by me and the world. It flows out through the inner petals of art, music, service, and words. The outer petals continue to be supports in my life, but they are taking a bit of a back seat right now as the currents of energy are predominantly needing to flow through the inner petals. And I've been witnessing this. This is what I've been witnessing. That those things that the outer petals, they've quieted down and they've taken a back seat. And I have been focusing inward and on those inner petals. I've been doing a lot of like creativity, a lot of like writing songs, like mostly song lyrics, and a lot of exploring, a lot of playing around with things, crafting, anything that I could kind of do here in my bedroom, right? Without too much energy. And a lot of, I just feel very, very creative right now. That's what's coming out. Okay, so let me see, where am I? Okay. I was talking about the outer petals continuing to be supports in my life, but they are taking a bit of a back seat right now as the currents of energy are predominantly needing to flow through the inner petals. The outer petals of family, friends, community, and world are not less important. They are just left to flow in their energy without much of my help. So they're just kind of, they're not neglected, but they are not needing me and all of my energy as much as I was giving to that before. So those things are, like I said, taking a back seat right now so that I can bloom and open up those inner petals to reveal my soul and who I really am. Okay, and then one last thing. There is also, I have to read it this way. There is also an indication that my dream life on the coast is starting to bloom and become a reality. See? It bloomed on the coast. Isn't that interesting? So, I just wanted to share with you about one tool that has been helping me to make sense of my inner world. This is just one tool, okay? There's like so many other things that for me are effective in helping me to open up, and to understand me and my inner world and my outer world, and just like to understand me and my life and other things that help me to process and to grow and to also, there's other things that help me to process and then release emotions and energy that I don't that I don't need anymore. But this is just one example, and this is a very much newer thing for me. That I came across early this year, and I tried it out, and it was like very powerful for me. But I'll probably do this sparingly, because based on the last the one I did, the initial one I did, and how that played out, I'm like, whoa. Trippy ride. But I'm very grateful for, I'm gonna pat myself on the back, okay? I'm very, very grateful that I'm open, that I'm so open to exploring and to exploring myself, and to like exploring other ways that are not conventional, other ways to heal, other ways to process, other ways to like connect and understand myself. And I'm happy that I am open to that, because I've seen a lot of miracles in my life because of that. And so that's all I wanted to share. Sorry, this video is very long, but that's me also. If anybody knows me, they know that I just talk. I talk slowly, and I still wish, I always have wished, that I could just take what's in here and just like Spock or mind meld or whatever, do whatever Spock does. I wish I could do that so much. I wish I could just download to people, this is what I'm thinking, this is what I'm feeling, and it wouldn't take as long. It would be like that, and that would be amazing. But this is what I have, this is who I am, this is how I express, and it's just what it is, and I have to accept that. And those who are not bothered by the slow pace, maybe they'll be the ones to watch these videos. And who knows, maybe I'll be the only one to watch these videos, and that's okay too, because this is part of the process, right? This is the part of the process of growing and learning and understanding ourselves. So I wish you all a very good day, and don't be afraid to explore new things. Try new things out and see if they're a fit.